If you are an introvert, you're probably a quiet person. And if you are quiet, you might have some superpowers that you are not even aware of. Here are 6 superpowers of quiet people. Number 1. Quiet people are excellent during negotiations or when trying to diffuse a tense situation. In negotiations, for example, quiet people may be able to more effectively listen to and understand the other party's perspective. By keeping their own thoughts and feelings to themselves initially, they can gain valuable information and insights that they can use to their advantage when it comes time to make a counteroffer or propose a solution. This can help them negotiate more effectively and achieve a better outcome. In tense situations, such as during a conflict with a colleague or friend, a quiet person's calm and measured demeanor can help to diffuse the situation. By not immediately reacting with anger or defensiveness, they can show that they are listening and open to finding a solution, which can help to de-escalate the tension and move the conversation forward. Overall, being quiet can be a powerful tool for communication and problem-solving, as it allows a person to listen, reflect, and choose their words carefully. In situations where emotions may be running high or there is a need for careful negotiation, a quiet person's approach can be just what is needed to achieve a positive outcome. Number 2. Quiet people can be extremely skilled at reading body language and nonverbal cues. Research has shown that nonverbal communication makes up a significant portion of human communication, and that people who are skilled at reading body language and other nonverbal cues tend to be better communicators overall. Quiet people who may be more observant and introspective than their more talkative counterparts often have a heightened sensitivity to nonverbal cues and can pick up on subtle shifts in posture, tone of voice, and facial expressions. This skill can be particularly valuable in certain professions such as counseling, negotiation, and law enforcement. In these roles, being able to accurately read and interpret nonverbal cues can help a person better understand that the other person is thinking and feeling, and can help them make better decisions and take more effective actions as a result. In addition to being a valuable skill in certain professions, the ability to read body language and other nonverbal cues can also be helpful in personal relationships. For example, a quiet person may be better able to pick up on when their partner is upset or stressed, even if they aren't saying anything about it. This can allow them to be more supportive and understanding, and can help to strengthen the relationship overall. Overall, the ability to read and interpret nonverbal cues can be a valuable asset for quiet people, both in their personal and professional lives. By being attuned to the nonverbal aspects of communication, they can gain a deeper understanding of others and make more effective decisions as a result. Number 3. Quiet people have a more thoughtful and analytical nature. Research has shown that there is a strong correlation between quietness and a more integrated brain. Specifically, quiet people tend to have stronger connections between the two halves of their brain, which allows them to process information in a more balanced and holistic way. The left hemisphere of the brain is generally associated with logic, analysis, and language, while the right hemisphere is associated with creativity, intuition, and emotion. Quiet people tend to have a stronger connection between these two hemispheres, which allows them to think more deeply and holistically about the world around them. They may be able to draw on both logical and intuitive thinking to solve problems and make decisions. This may explain why quiet people tend to be more introspective and reflective. By having a more integrated brain, they are able to assess a wider range of information and perspectives, and can think more deeply about their own thoughts and feelings. This can be a valuable asset in personal growth and development, as well as in problem-solving and decision-making. Overall, the connection between quietness and a more integrated brain is still an area of active research, but the evidence suggests that there is a correlation between the two. Quiet people may be more likely to have a balanced and holistic approach to thinking and problem-solving, which can be a valuable asset in many different areas of life. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Quiet people can have very high internal confidence. While it's true that some quiet people may be shy or lacking in confidence, many others are simply more introverted or prefer to express themselves in different ways. In fact, some quiet people may actually be very confident and self-assured, but simply choose to express themselves in a quieter, more understated way. It's also worth noting that being quiet is not necessarily a negative trait. In some cultures, quietness is actually valued and seen as a sign of intelligence or thoughtfulness. Quiet people may be perceived as being more respectful or considerate, as they are less likely to dominate conversations or interrupt others. Of course, being quiet can sometimes be seen as a negative trait in certain situations, such as in the workplace or in social situations where being outgoing and talkative is more valued. However, it's important to remember that there is no one right way to be, and that different personality types can be equally valuable in different contexts. Ultimately, whether someone is quiet or talkative is just one aspect of their personality and should not be used to make assumptions about their confidence, intelligence, or social skills. It's important to get to know people as individuals and to appreciate and value their unique strengths and perspectives. Number 5. Quiet people have a natural talent for active listening. One of the key advantages of being quiet is that it allows a person to listen more attentively to what others are saying. Quiet people are often skilled at actively listening to others, which means that they are able to pay close attention to the speaker's words, tone, and body language. This allows them to better understand what the speaker is trying to communicate and to respond in a more thoughtful and appropriate way. Being a good listener is a valuable skill in many different contexts. In personal relationships, it can help to build trust and deepen the connection between individuals. In the workplace, it can help to facilitate more effective communication and teamwork. And in social situations, it can help a person to better understand and connect with others. In addition to helping with communication and relationships, being a good listener can also be beneficial for personal growth and development. By listening carefully to what others have to say, quiet people may be able to gain valuable insights and perspectives that can help them to grow and learn. Overall, being a good listener is a valuable skill that is often associated with quiet people. By listening attentively to others, quiet people can better understand and connect with those around them and can use this skill to improve their personal and professional relationships. Number 6. Quiet people are very self-aware. Quiet people often spend more time reflecting on their thoughts and emotions, which can lead to a deeper understanding of themselves. They may be more aware of their own strengths and weaknesses, as well as their values, goals, and aspirations. This self-awareness can be a valuable asset in many different contexts. In personal relationships, it can help a quiet person to better communicate their needs and boundaries, and to understand and empathize with their partner or friends. In the workplace, it can help a person to better understand their own strengths and weaknesses and to set realistic goals for themselves. And in social situations, it can help a person to better navigate complex social dynamics and to establish healthy boundaries. In addition to being self-aware, quiet people may also be more reflective and introspective. They may spend more time thinking deeply about their own thoughts and emotions and may have a greater capacity for self-reflection and self-improvement. Overall, having a deeper understanding of oneself can be a valuable trait for quiet people. By being more self-aware and introspective, they can gain valuable insights into their own motivations, strengths, and weaknesses, and can use this knowledge to navigate the world around them more effectively. These videos will be really helpful for you.